So it's day 68 of copywriting. I had just recorded this video, but I did not post that one because I thought I was talking too much bullshit and not going to practical applications. But today's video is going to be on the topic that why I believe that copywriting isn't saturated. Let me tell you beforehand my journey right now, what's happening. So if you watched my previous videos, I landed a client 10 12 12 13 14, I don't know how many days ago. I'm working for free, by the way, and I'm not your 10k per month guru. I'm not your 50k per month guru. I don't have any like real credible source to say you that I am eligible to tell this to you, but I just believe I'm just stating my opinion right now on why I believe copywriting is saturated. But first, like, let me tell you the journey that it's day 67. I'm working for the client for my client for free. I was yeah, I forgot to talk about this. I was writing emails for him. I was doing some school posts. I worked on his funnels. But what happened was there was another guy who pitched to him saying that he'd write his emails and he also sent some work his way. And my client, he likes his one, and that just, I don't like that, right? Someone's trying to take away something that's mine, even though I'm working for free. And I just told my client to give me a week, around about a week's worth of time, to let me go ahead and go in depth and do some in-depth market research. And I'm on day 5. I'll be doing some extra work. I did 2 hours of work already. I'll be doing another 1 or 2 or 3 possibly after I'm done recording this video, and I'm gonna beat that motherfucker who sent away the emails. And I was thinking of doing a split test, not just a split test, but doing like sending out emails. Like, I want that my client to send out one emails of that guy and one email of mine the other day, like sequentially, to see whose email performs better, right? And I'm getting ready for that because I'm I've researched a lot on this niche, and I don't think he has, and I do have an upper hand. But it's gonna be funny if this blew up on my face. Next thing, yeah, different day, same shit, just working, researching, writing, reading, studying people, and this whole thing may sound like lame and unfun and not interesting to you, but it is to me. This game has been more fun than ever. It's like I'm playing a video game, right? And yeah, that's it for now. Yeah, there's also another guy that I've been talking back and forth with. I have a list of like hot leads, like who are interested, but kind of like don't reply. They just don't reply, and they just don't want to do certain stuff. Like, let's hop on a call where I could explain more. No, like they're just straight no. I don't want to hop on a call. Sorry, and stuff like that. But I'm going to follow up until those motherfuckers pay me, or just let me do my work, right? Yeah, I'll keep on doing on that. I have a list of other 2 3 clients that I can actively outreach to, and maybe possibly land them. Yeah, things have started taking a pace. Just 2 months prior to this, not just 2 months, but 30 40 days prior to this, I was like clueless. What the fuck was I even doing? And now I'm here talking about clients and stuff like that, and I believe I'm pacing up. And yeah, things are going great. But let's just focus on the topic that you came here to watch, right? Why I believe copywriting isn't saturated. So most copywriters out there just think, let's take the copywriting part out for a while. Just people in general, they're watching these gurus videos, Tyson 40s and Cardinal Nation, and I don't know, KGA right now is blowing up. Of course, like, my definition of guru is different. It's just people with a lot of following and stuff on that specific niche. Not particularly expert, but just Yeah, whatever, right? You know, let's just get down with the shit. And you watch these people's videos. Tom Stoic is one of them right now. And you watch these people's videos, and you just think that there are like tens of thousands of people taking action and cooperating and stuff like that, but no, they're not. There are only a handful of people doing the actual work, not more than 1,000, 2,000, possibly three. Who really actually thinks like putting the work, waking up, putting the work in, trying to dive in their focus, looking after their health, and doing copywriting all for a while, and just being like this monster of a person out there, right? No, they're not. They're just a bunch of people who want to earn money online the easy way. Copywriting isn't easy, and no, not just writing like what emails for companies. Right, just writing emails won't get you anywhere. Everybody and their grandma out there wants to write emails to earn money. No, you won't. You need to know how to write sales pages, VA sales, YouTube scripts, and possibly ghostwrite on Twitter or school posts, whatever. Right? Say yes to everything. You're just confining yourself to just writing emails. Nah, that's not going to work. You'll get crushed by the other guys out there. They're like launching an entire marketing and growth operating business on the side, and you're here giving out email lists. People won't be working with you. And maybe I'm not a critical guy to listen to this, but I know what's going out there, so I am credible enough to tell you this. And yeah, half of the competitors are out of the game early on because they're just too overwhelmed with information and overwhelmed. They just believe that they can't do this. They, they just put them out, put them out, like put themselves out of the game early on. They just think that they can do this. Of course, go ahead. Half of the competition out of the door. Now you come in and practice multiple stuff, learn from multiple people, learn from the best in the games, and doing more work, doing better work, and doing the volume, increasing the volume as well. You're gonna be 80 to 90% of those people, right? You're focused. You just wake up, do the work. Not you're undistracted. You have a good focus. You've been watching good videos. You've been taking action, and now you just need to implement it into your business or your freelancing journey. So that's half people out of the game. The remaining people, what they do is they just write in. Like there are 50% people they just don't even start, and there are 30 to 40% people who start but they just quit. Why? Because they're just too overwhelmed with information. One, they just don't believe that they can do it anymore, and on their only skill set is writing emails. And the fourth one, people thinking that it's way too oversaturated with people. I'll be I'll be trying to break down these objections for you. So why I believe copywriting isn't oversaturated is number one, I talked about there are very few people doing it, actually doing it, hardcorely doing it. And yeah, number two, what the fuck was number two? Let me pause the video and imagine. Number two is all the people focusing on info space. And number three, I forgot about number three. Let me pause the video again. And number three, you look lame and body. B-O-T-T-Y, body. I don't know how you pronounce that. Yeah, those three are the main things, right? And yeah, just how you can tackle those is that just one, be better, just practice every day, go hard in on this, go all in, make this your game, not a video game your game. This is so fun, let me tell you. Just put in 10-20 days worth of work. First you're gonna feel clueless like me. You can just watch my videos, you're gonna be frustrated, you don't know what to do, but you just keep up and you just like the uncertain, and you're gonna relapse to your old habits. you're not gonna do the work. You're gonna be overwhelmed. You're gonna burn out because you've never done this amount of work ever in your life. But if you've done, you're gonna sustain it. You're gonna live through it. And number two is just people focusing way too much on the info space, and the e-com space is like just craving for copywriters, but only few of them, very few of them just hop over to the e-com space because there are more people doing launching actual product businesses out there than info spaces out there. But the info space is getting much bigger because people like Dan Go and Matt Gray and are just influencing people on a wide scale to become and to hop in the digital creator economy, right? So what happens due to this is that more and more people are gonna go through the personal brand route or just building an actual business route, and people are gonna automate and delegate, like how these gurus teach them. And if they have to automate and delegate it, they need people, and that's where you come in. That's where you come as a brand advisor, a marketing consultant, or a copywriter, or you could just do all of these three in a combined space. Just be a jack of all trades. You gotta be jack of all trades in this space because just writing emails won't get you there anyways, right? Who's gonna pay an email marketing? Of course there are top 1% email marketing companies out there who are making bank, but if you're just an entrepreneur starting out and you all you know is write emails, everybody and their grandma knows out there to write emails. What makes you different? And I just ask those questions to myself, and yeah, that's fucking right? And just just right now, let me be like true to you. I'm not outreaching to these e-com businesses, and but I'm trying to express the potential here because there are a lot and lots and lots of businesses being made out there under the whole product space thing, the whole health niche. Like the people are more and more focusing every day. They are focusing on the entire like their health, right? Holistic health and going back to nature. That's natural products, and more people are hopping on this trend. And this is just one of many one of like many product companies out there, but this right now is popping up, and you could just go ahead and outreach to that company and just hop in and make them an extra 10K per month, because making them an extra 10K per month just writing emails is also an option, because these companies may not be doing email lists. They just don't have any email lists, and most of the time these companies make around 50 to 100K a month. Like it's just like mm, a threshold income for them. It's just what they normally make in in this industry. If they don't even make like 50 to 100K per month in revenue, I'm not talking about the profit. 50 to 100K per month in revenue, like it's just working like shit, right? And you could just go ahead and like there are millions, hundreds of thousands of companies out there to outreach. The e-com is in itself is a gold rush, and the info product space right now is in itself a gold rush because more people are coming and focusing on their personal brand, and there's just and these people, they need funnels, they need copywriting, they need marketing, right? They possibly might need brand advising, but I don't think a copywriter's work is to do brand advising and content creation and stuff. But if you have enough, like if you do enough market research and you know your market and your niche within and without, you're gonna be able to do that as well. And what that means for you is you can write VSLs, you could be writing emails, you could be building funnels, and you could just do all of it at the same time. Yeah, being a jack of all trades is the way to go, and you need to be master of some, not master of none, but be a master of some and just know how to just put in things like this. And I almost did not land my client because I did not know how to use a software like Go High Level or ClickFunnels. So you see how important it is, right? And most of the time these personal brands and just brands in general, they don't hire people just for one thing, right? It's just imagine this yourself. It is harder, way harder to just hire somebody for 1K per month to write their emails. Now they need to find another guy who writes their sales pages, and then the sales page guy just writes sales pages, and there's another guy they need to hire to write a VSL. And this is too much of a headache. They just want a combined package because they want less hassle in their life. People crave certainty. People crave order in their life. That was a Dango line though, wasn't it? But yeah, so you see the potential in both of these spaces, right? And I and just people just outreach to these, I don't know, 100 info space creators, and they just give up. And no, just outreach like 4,000, 5,000 people. I guess I landed my first client on 433rd outreach. You see, I'm not like just another guy who landed a client in his first 20 days. It took me 2 months, and maybe it's gonna take me more time to land an actual paying client, or maybe I can transition this client that I have to an actual paying client. But you know the idea, right? You know the way to go. And I'm just, if you're watching this, I'm just a step or two ahead of you, not that farther. I'm not making 10K per month. Matter of fact, I'll be honest with you, I'm not making a single dime out of this. I'm just focusing on experience and getting better and just fall in love with the game. Just try to do that. And yeah, that's it. I guess focus on being better. Know that there's much potential out there because there are way less copywriters out there and marketers out there than actual business owners. And even if there are more and you see people and you in your own bubble, because you're only gonna see the few handful of few hundred people that you follow, right? You don't know the actual people who are putting in the work. And I know that there are not much people, because if there were, everybody would be landing client back and forth, and lead acquisition would be the lowest possible problem on the entire wealth niche. But that's not the case. Everybody's struggling with lead acquisition and lead generation. So there's that. And just see the potential, see the bigger picture that life has provided to you. I'm not that critical enough to tell you this, but I myself see a lot of potential in these two spaces, and thinking otherwise would just be ignorance. That's it. Did I just cover up everything that I wanted to say? I guess I did. Yeah, just focus on being better. Look into the info space and e-com space. Right now I'm not focusing on the e-com space because you need to be better with info products first, and it's going to help you do e-com space, because e-com is kind of easy as a copywriter and marketer, not the business owner themselves, because it's a lot of hassle. But for you to hop in and make them another 5-10K is easier than that. But because it's not as much work than the info space, because you need to synthesize a lot of things and know a lot of concepts. And that is the path that I'm going to transition to. But right now I need the experience in the space, and I need some fun. Like, I need to earn some amount of money to show my parents that this thing actually works, and then only then they will allow me to go all in on this. And things are going to happen either way. Just see the bigger picture, focus on one thing, be better. That's all I can give. That's all the tips that I can give to you on why copywriting is unsaturated as you might think. And you might think like AI is gonna ruin it and AI is gonna take all of this away. No, they're not. People are gonna believe people. And as of now, most people don't even know how to use AI, and most business owners don't have the time to do that, and they just want free time. And you just hop in, you make an extra K, you handle some task to them, and bring some sort of results, and just take the burden off their shoulders. And AI might take your job, yeah, it might, who knows. but not right now. It's gonna take 20 years, 10, 20, 40, a good amount of years for that to happen. And right now, the digital creator economy is booming as well. The e-com space is booming as well. It is the best time possible, in my opinion, to get in on this whole copywriting and marketing stuff, and hold the personal branding task as well. And hop in, help them do free tasks, free work, or do a low paying gig and be better, and eventually hit the goal. Because the blueprint, it's simple, it's literally simple, but it is hard, and that's why most people quit. I was on the verge of quitting. No, I was not though. I'm lying. I wasn't actually quitting, but I thought that this was too hard. Now the picture's more vivid. I see the path that I need to go, and I have much more clarity in my life. And this, and how this happens is that just keep on doing the work as usual. Nothing nothing fancy. Just keep on doing the work, do more research, learn more, and you'll be on your way. Like me, like how I am right now. I'm focused. I'm going straight. I'm not being distracted by 5 different stuff. And I believe this is the path to go, and this is the way I landed my first client, and this is the way I'll be landing my second client, and this is the way I'll be transitioning to my paid client gigs, and eventually 1K, 10K, 5K, whatever, right? So thank you for staying tuned in if you did. And if I was the only one spitting bullshit and yapping on camera the entire time, I don't care. My English just got better, my communication skills just got better. Bye bye. Oh, I did not quit it.